Do you have a loved one that needs rescue from Jesus? Do you have someone in your family that they're in a situation that's breaking your heart? Maybe they've created their own problem. Maybe they innocently have been overcome by this problem. I've got a prayer for you today that changes everything. It's This is day 18 of our 21-day prayer challenge, and the prayer is, God, help me. Help me. And we get this prayer from a story we see it happening with Jesus in Matthew chapter 15. He's been doing a lot of ministry. He's weary. He goes north outside of Israel. He's into a Gentile region next to the Mediterranean Sea. He's trying to get some rest, but there's a mother there who's heard that he can heal and he can deliver. And she has a daughter who is demonized and needs deliverance. So she comes to Jesus. She comes to Jesus. She sees him. She says, Lord, have mercy. And she gets no response. No immediate response. Don't you, if you're like me, you get discouraged when you don't get any immediate response to your prayers. Sometimes we get answers right away. Sometimes we don't. Well, so she started to badger his disciples. Okay, guys, you got to get him to help me. Guys, you got to get him to help me. So finally they come to Jesus and say, this woman is driving us crazy. Do something about it. And Jesus said to them, I wasn't sent to the Gentiles. My mission, I was sent first to the house of Israel. I was sent to the Jews. So he gives a theological answer. Well, she doesn't care. Her daughter is hurting. God's not seeming to do anything about it. Her gods can't do anything. She heard that Jesus can. She wants help. So she prays a very simple prayer. Lord, help me. Help me. Now notice she didn't say help my daughter. She said help me. If you're a parent, you can understand. When your kids are hurting, many times you hurt more than they do. You hurt more than they do. Maybe they're numb from the pain. Maybe they're blinded by the pain, but you hurt more than they do. She said, Lord, help me. This might be your prayer for the rest of these 21 days and for days and days afterwards. For that loved one in your life, you're crying out to God, God, help me. Lord, help me. God, Lord, help. Well, he said, look, it's not. He quotes a little parable that they said in Israel, and the non-Jews above Israel knew this parable. He says it's not right to take the children's food and give it to the dogs. Now, Jews called Gentiles dogs, which sounds terrible to us, but they didn't qualify. It wasn't for them. It wasn't about them. But the woman would not quit. She wouldn't quit. She was stubborn in her faith, and she said, even the dogs get to eat the crumbs. Give me something. I'm not going away. I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep coming until you do something. And Jesus said, okay, lady, I give up. I haven't seen such great faith in all of Israel. You've got faith to keep praying. He granted her request, and her daughter was immediately healed. Yea, God, her daughter was delivered. Yea, God. You're praying for a loved one. You're coming humble. You're coming dependent. Lord, have mercy. I can't do this. This is bigger than me. I can't handle it. You're coming with an attitude of being dependent upon God. You're being persistent. Okay, you don't get an answer right away. Keep coming. Don't give up. Don't give in. Be persistent. You're specific. God, I need you to help me now. This is the situation. Help me. And then she's stubborn in her faith. She doesn't give up. She keeps coming. She's not giving up. You see, some of our loved ones have been enslaved by the enemy a long time. He's not going to let go easily. Some of our loved ones have been off track a long time. It's going to take a while for them to wake up and come to their senses and get back on track. Keep praying. I prayed for my children, some of them about certain situations, physical or emotional or spiritual matters. I prayed for days. I prayed for months. I prayed for years about certain things. Sometimes it takes a while, but I want to tell you, God does answer. God does deliver. God does these things. I've seen God do incredible things in my family, but you have to have persistent faith. He says, great is your faith. It takes faith to keep praying. I'm encouraging you today. Some of you wanted to give up. You prayed for the last 18 days and haven't seen any answer. Don't give up. Persist. Don't quit. Keep praying until something happens. I'm Dave Early. This is day 18 of our 21-day prayer challenge. Join me tomorrow as we continue. If you like this type of Bible teaching, you can follow us every day on Facebook, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. God bless you, and I'll look for you tomorrow.